In this video, I'm going to show you how to practice consistently, because you're probably not practice consistently, and it's totally fine to not practice consistently, but I practice consistently and it literally changed my life. So what you need is 5 minutes per day. So the problem is you're probably not someone that practices every day. What I can tell you, first of all, it's better to practice every day for 5 minutes than to practice like once a week for 12 hours, right? First of all, practicing 5 minutes a day is so much better, because those 5 minutes are so easy to get through. All right. What I find is sometimes I don't feel like practicing. It's like some days. But the most important thing is if you can sit for those 5 minutes, if you mentally just say to yourself, I'm gonna sit for literally 5 minutes. It's so easy for your brain to convince, all right? And that's where I want to get you to do, because 5 minutes will get you to basically practice longer, because the 5 minute is just for you to become consistent. And that's literally the thing that's made me okay at sight reading, because I hate practicing sight reading. But I've been practicing 5 minutes a day. I might have missed 1 or 2 days, but I've been doing this for the last few months, and my sight reading has become so much better. It's fun to practice now, sight reading, because I know it's something that I kind of have to do because it makes me feel good, and I know I'm just doing it for 5 minutes, so it's literally easy now. All right, so what I literally do when I practice sight reading is I have a timer for 5 minutes, like this. I press start, so 5 minutes, and then I just have this app here, Sight Reading Factory. And I just press play, and then I just play along to this. Yeah, let's say you want to get better at chords, or you want to get better at playing in time. All right, you want to get better time. Where do you even start? Well, it's difficult to just say, I want to get better time, so I'm just going to start practicing it, and now I'm going to practice 5 hours a day. That's not going to happen, okay? That's just unrealistic. You can't go from 0 hour per day to practicing something, and then all of a sudden you go to like 5 hours. It's so much better to just think, okay, I'm doing 0 hours per day right now. If I just start doing 5 min per day, if that's where you start, if that's your base, I will do these 5 minutes a day, and I will do it, and then I will bump it up, after a month, after 2 months, then you're actually thinking like a sane person that's not distracted by everything. Because we all always think we have to go from 0 to 100, but that's not going to give you the most benefits. You have to think, where can I be in 6 months? If you would practice time, like your time, playing with a metronome, that can be literally, let me just show you. This can be so many things. This can be metronome. This can be playing along to a solo, along to solo. This can be, clapping, just clapping rhythms, and so on. If you would do this 5 minutes a day, I'm promising you, you would get, like in 2 months, you will be somewhere you wouldn't even think you would get so good. And nobody talks about this because it's like almost like a bad thing to say, to practice less. But in reality, it doesn't matter. It doesn't, and if you just do this every day, that's what matters. The quality of it doesn't matter. Some days you're not going to practice, it's not going to feel good. But in reality, you're just focusing on the act of practicing. You're not focusing on the quality of the practicing. You just know that if I would do this 5 minutes a day, and I just strive for doing it 5 minutes a day, then you will get better. We all have stuff that we're pushing away, that we're feeling like, okay, I should practice that, but I just don't have the energy or I just don't want to do it. Those stuff, you start doing those 5 minutes a day, and you will see that all of like the musicianship that you have will just skyrocket, because you're doing the thing that your mind knows you got to do, but you're not doing. If you have a pen and paper, please write down the one thing you should be practicing, but you're not. That can be anything, all right? If you already find yourself wanting to practice improvisation, chords, and all that, don't write that down. Write that thing down that will make you better, that would make you better, but you just haven't done it. And when you see that in front of you, for me, it's like it was sight reading, and now it probably is time. So I actually practice with a metronome now every day, and it's been crazy what that's done for me. And I do it for 5 minutes a day, all right. And I'm not saying I'm not playing guitar for more than that per day, because but at least when I do the thing that I feel like takes much more brain effort to do, willpower. When I do that, the first thing for 5 minutes, at least I know I'm doing something towards my goal, okay? And then I can sit and do solo guitar or the thing that I like. So basically, that's what I want to say with this video, to literally just focus on the system, all right? It's the system. It's the system, not goal. All right? This is the thing. You want to be a person that practices. You want to become the person that practices every day. You don't want to be someone that focuses on, I want to become the best, because even if you become the best, what's going to happen after that? You want to still practice, because it's not like literally the thing is to practice. The thing is to become a person that practices, right? So don't focus too much on where you want to be, but rather what you want to do and who you want to become. If that's a person who practices, then start just doing it 5 minutes a day. Right now, I've practiced sight reading for a couple of months now, and I feel like I'm someone that knows sight. Like, I'm not good at sight reading still, but I'm doing it 5 minutes a day. So it's like always in something I do. I'm becoming a guitar player that knows sight reading, and with that, I become a competent guitar player that can play at rehearsals. I can play with people and be more comfortable. It makes me more comfortable in my own skin as a musician, and that comes from following a system. It won't come from just focusing on the goal of, I want to become the top musician, because what is the goal is to become the top musician, but like in order to get there, you got to become a person that does the things daily that the top musician do. I talk about this in my course, GuitArmin Method. You can get it in the description below for a cheaper price. I hope this video gave you value, and that you will start practicing the thing that you're most scared of, right, for 5 minutes a day, because we all can do 5 minutes a day. I hope the best for you. Click on this video if you want to see more. Thank you a lot for staying, and take care of yourself. GuitArmin out. Bye bye.